1 out of 3 ain't bad. So everybody's been made aware of the situation with Parsons. He's officially shut down for the remainder of the season, and he and the team are exploring surgical options. I don't have any details beyond that. Rondo's situation is the following. He sustained a back injury basically at the 11-minute mark of the first quarter last night. He attempted to take a charge on James Harden, hit the ground, and from that point going forward probably should not have played anymore, but he did, and didn't play. Wasn't able to play his game or play as well as he can play, and today it's not good, and so he is going to seek additional opinions, and that's where things are at with him. The third order of business is that we believe that, well, Devin Harris has been upgraded to probable for Game 3, and with Rondo being out, that's good news because we're going to need manpower at the guard position.
Rick, did the injury to Rondo factor into why he didn't play last night?
Well, I've given you the information I'm going to give you. Beyond that, if there's any additional announcement for anything involving Rondo, the team will let you know. We'll make an announcement at such time.
Will Rondo be around the team most of the series?
He is seeking additional medical opinions, and for now, he will not be around the team now.
Rick, do you understand that
I understand that the announcement that's been made is going to have different interpretations. I am giving you our interpretation of it, and this is fact. And from here, we're moving forward, and we've got a series to win, and we've got to win Game 3 with the guys that we have available.
Do you expect Rondo ever to wear a Mavericks uniform again?
No, I don't.
Were you aware of the injury when you made your post-game comments last night?
I was aware at halftime that his back was bothering him. But we're talking about a guy that, one time played with an elbow that was bent backwards. I mean, this is a guy that's been extremely tough. He's a very proud guy, and he's going to try to play through pain. I mean, that's just been his pattern. That's been his history, and it's one of the things that's made him a guy that's very admired in this league. And so, the fact that today, it's that there is an injury, that's not good for him. It's not good for us. But we got to move forward, and we got to deal with it.
Rick, you're obviously very well respected around this league as a coach, but do you feel like you have the right personality maybe to coach Rondo?
Absolutely. I like Rondo. I do, and my relationship with him was professional. We learned a lot going through this, trying to make this thing work. And the fact that it manifests now, with there being an injury and everything, is something that we didn't want.
Why do you think it didn't work? Was it just injuries? Was it fit?
I'm done with Rondo questions. If anybody has anything about Parsons or anything about Devin Harris, I'll be happy to answer that. But at this point, we've got to turn our attention toward Game 3. We got to make it work with the guys that we have available, and going forward, we're looking at every possible way to win this series, and that's where we are.
Rick, does exploring options with Parsons, does that mean surgery is a certainty, or is there still a scenario that you can envision where that would not happen?
My understanding is that surgery is a certainty, and that surgery will happen. And, you never want to hear that, but at this point in time, it appears to be an absolute. We just got to make sure that we and he explore all options to make sure that we find the best situation for his surgery.
Can you tell us anything more specific about what's
I cannot.
going on with the knee?
I cannot.
You guys said there was no structural damage to the knee. The MRI showed that. That's what we were told.
Well, he was reevaluated today. So I haven't had a direct conversation with Dr. Soriel, but it appears things have changed.
Do you fear that playing him the other night hurt in that regard?
Well, that I don't know. But you know, the one thing I do know is that you know, this is a time where we take pause. I mean, this is a 26-year-old kid who's a big part of our present, a big part of our future, who had a terrific year for us and got better and better as the season went on. And you know, anytime surgery enters the equation, you know, it's not a good thing. And so, you know, I talked to him today. You know, he's extremely disappointed. But the important thing is to find the right surgical situation. You know, get to it as quickly as possible so that he can begin his recovery as quickly as possible and have a great summer and get ready for next year.
On the topic of his future, what do you see as his ceiling, and does this injury affect it in any way?
Well, we believe he'll make a full recovery. Now, and look, I'm not at liberty to get into any details about the surgery. But in terms of his ceiling as a player, he's gotten better each year he's been in the league. His responsibility here increased as the season went on. It will increase next year. And we feel like he has a chance to be great.
Considering today's news and down 0-2 in the series, how do you down troops to win this series?
Well, we're coming home. And we got the best fans in the league. And we're excited to be home. And so that's where we are. Today was an off day, give guys a chance to regroup. Guys that are a little bit banged up can get treatment, can lift, can get some shooting, whatever. And tomorrow we're back at it.
Are you concerned that Parsons is going to need an operation that will have a recovery time that will go into training camp or even next season?
I don't know that. I don't think so. That's my opinion. We're in April still, so I don't think we're talking about anything like that. But again, I got to be clear. I am not at liberty.
Right, but we're not talking
talk
about fracture.
I'm not talking about at liberty to talk about specifics regarding surgery. I'm no surgeon.
Is Harris your starter if he's a go?
I'll announce starters at the normal time. Okay, before the game, and we'll go from there.
Given everything that's happened in the series and the way the first two games have gone, and in addition to that, the injuries, does it feel like it's a bigger deficit than it is at 0-2?
Well, we're up 3, a minute and a half into the fourth quarter last night, so we feel good about a lot of the things that we're doing. We just got to continue to improve on some little things here and there and keep our aggression up.
Coach, what
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.